What's up, Saiyan Army? So before this video begins, I will be doing a Twitch giveaway. So I'm currently working with Twitch and we're going to be streaming some games and some live workouts for you guys. So all you have to do is click on my Twitch account. Link will be down below in the description. Give it a follow and I'll be picking 3 random winners to win a HP Labs product of your choice. Secondly, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my client Robert for allowing me to share his transformation with you guys. I don't force any of my clients to share their pictures or any of their journey on the internet for thousands of people to share, but he allowed me to do this. He understands that these videos can help and inspire a lot of you, and that's why I make them. So if you guys like these type of videos, please smash that like button, as they do take a long time to put together. The transformation was not a short one. And yeah, let's get into the transformation. So this is my client Robert. Okay, he's currently started at 263 pounds and he cut down to 213 pounds, so a 50-pound drop in 32 weeks. So no, this is not a short transformation, nor should it be. Weight loss is a journey. So many people think that weight loss is a sprint and you should try to drop weight as fast as possible. That is absolutely not true. It is a journey. You should take it nice and slow, keep a healthy metabolism, and maintain as much muscle mass as possible. He's also 6'6". He's a big dude and he's 31 years old. Next, I asked Robert to write down any tips or anything he had for you guys, any struggles he went through, you know, that some of you guys can relate to, and just things that helped him along his journey. So that's what I'm gonna read to you guys now. I have been struggling with my weight for most of my adult life, despite always being quite physically active. At least that's what I thought. Determined not to spend the rest of my 30s overweight, I decided to start yet another weight loss regime. The problem was that all my focus was always on exercise and not on diet, even though I knew in the back of my mind that they say that 80% of success comes from diet. It wasn't until I came across Matt's YouTube videos that I really started to understand the importance of diet. I also realized that I was focusing too much on the cardio aspect of exercise, as I was barely doing any strength training. Once Matt put me on his macro program, I finally started seeing the results I had been looking for after all these years. Learning how to count macros, monitor my weight daily, and keep track of progress has been invaluable to me and has changed the way I see fitness and weight loss. In the beginning, it was a struggle to wrap my head around the macro quotas, and it was quite mentally exhausting to be thinking about it all day long, but after several weeks, I got the hang of it. Eventually, it became so normal that I didn't even think twice about it anymore. Another big struggle was the fact that I felt I had such a long way to go, that I made my goals seem unattainable. Eventually, I accepted that weight loss is a marathon, not a race, and that you need to take things one day at a time and set milestones for yourself along the way. A lot of credit goes to my wife for encouraging me throughout the process and reminding me of my progress. Without her consistent support, it would be very difficult to stay focused for this many months. Matt has a no-nonsense approach to weight loss. Just stick to his macro plan, do the exercise, and weight loss is a guarantee. The process is both easy and incredibly hard at the same time. Easy because you follow a daily routine of healthy eating and exercise, which is simple to stick to. Hard because you don't see results right away, and you really need to embrace the concept of this journey being a marathon, not a race. Matt would always remind me of this whenever I was worried about my progress, and as long as the average weight was going down week by week, it meant things were on the right track. I'm super happy with my results so far and am excited to continue this journey towards my ultimate fitness goal. Thank you, Matt, for making this happen for me. Guys, understand that I don't take any credit for this, any of my weight loss transformations. The credit goes all to the client. Like, he put in the work, he did everything, he was disciplined, and yeah, all credit goes to them. Some tips which I find helpful when cutting. I factor in one small treat/snack each day as part of my macros, like a piece of chocolate. This keeps cravings at bay and also doesn't make it feel like you are dieting. Hashtag flexible dieting. Over time, I found that I prefer to eat the same meals with small variations every day, as it made counting macros much easier and so it doesn't occupy as much headspace. This doesn't work for everyone, but it really made my life easier. The weekly pictures really help with tracking progress whenever you're feeling low. Looking back at where you started helps see how far you've come, as it's always easy to forget that part and only focus on the future and where you want to be. Robert. So that's the tips that he wanted to give out, and that's a little bit of his background. Hopefully those were, hopefully that can help a lot of you guys. Let's get into the transformation. So week 1, here's Robert's starting pictures. As you can see, he has relatively skinny arms and he holds all his fat like in his midsection area, which isn't really unusual, especially for someone that has never really went on any strict weight training, program. So that's why we put him on a weight training program. So although the goal is fat loss and he's going to be in a caloric deficit, hopefully he can, build some strength and build some muscle in the process. Now his starting macros was 300 carbs, 50 fats, and 200 grams of protein. Starting cardio was 2 sessions of 300 calories, and his average weigh-in was 260.2 pounds, so another 3-pound drop from the first week. For the first 8 out of 10 weeks, his macros were a little bit off. First couple of weeks he did a little bit more cardio than I told him to, just because he's so used to doing such high cardio based workouts and whatnot. He would add more cardio, so I had to tell him to tone the cardio down and just follow the cardio that I prescribed to him, as we don't want to rush the process. So another thing is what I'm gonna do for this video, just because I don't want this to be like an hour-long video, I'm gonna break it down into 5-week intervals. So I'm going to show you guys week 1, week 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 32. But I will also be showing you every single week's macros, cardio changes, and average weigh-ins, just so you guys can see. So I want to try keep as much information as possible. I'm just not going to post pictures for the past 32 weeks. Also, another question I'm going to get asked a lot is about refeeds. So for anyone that's in a long-term fat loss phase, you're going to want to add refeeds. And I gave the option to Robert. I told him, we can either keep macros the same, add a refeed, a day where you're at maintenance calories, and it is going to slow down your progress because it's one extra day that you're not in a deficit. Or what we could do is lower macros for the week, or lower your daily macros and add that refeed so you're still in that same deficit. And he chose not to do the refeed. Instead, what he chose to do was 1 or 2 cheat meals a month and do it that way instead. So that is also something a little bit different. Also, I just want to shout out Robert. For me personally, I've never dieted for 32 weeks strictly, and chances are a lot of you guys watching this video have not dieted for 32 weeks, and been on point for majority of all 32 weeks. So huge shout out to him and his, just being dedicated to his goals. That's it, his goals and his dreams, to lose this fat. So huge shout out. Robert definitely earned every pound he lost in this video. So week 5, Robert's macros was 275 carbs, 50 fats, and 220 grams of protein. His cardio was 3 sessions at 300 calories. So we just upped cardio by 1 session throughout, weeks 1 through 5. And his macros via calories stayed pretty much the same. We just dropped carbs and increased protein slightly. His average weigh-in was 254.2 pounds. As you can see from the progress pictures, there's some good change going on from week 1 through 5. In that month, his midsection came down a lot, especially from the back. You can tell a lot, and from the side, from all angles, he's just looking a lot better. So his body is definitely going in the right direction. Week 10, macros, 250 carbs, 50 fats, 220 grams of proteins. Cardio was at 3 sessions of 300 calories. His new average low weigh-in was 243.6 pounds. So coming from week 5 to 10, that's about an 11-pound drop, a 10.6 pound drop to be exact. And yeah, you can definitely see it in the pictures here. You can see his abs start showing. So after 10 weeks, his abs started finally showing. Obviously, the lighting's a little bit different, but abs are peeking through. And you can definitely see that his midsection's coming down little by little. So also how we get the average weigh-ins for the week is I have all my clients wake up in the morning, take a poop, and then weigh themselves. And what they do is they take all 7 days, add them up, and divide it by 7. And that's their average weigh-in. Understand that, sometimes your weight will go up and down, but as long as your average weigh-in is consistently going in the right direction, then it's all good. Week 15, macros, 225 carbs, 50 fats, 220 grams of proteins. So in all those weeks, his carbs only came down 25 grams, so 100 calories. Cardio 4 sessions at 350 calories, so his cardio went up slightly. New low weigh-in 236.2 pounds, so another 7-pound drop from week 10 to 15. Here's his pictures right here. As you can see, lighting is different from week 10, so it actually looks like he actually gained body fat. He doesn't look as lean just because the lighting's not good. But yeah, from the back you can definitely see his love handles are coming down a little bit. Even from the side you can see his stomach is flattening out a little bit more. And yeah, he's just staying consistent. That's all it is. Like, if there's one key I can give you guys to making gains, to losing weight, is consistency is key. If your macros are all over the place, you can't expect to make progress. So just keep things consistent, keep your goal in sight, and you will get there. You will get there, I promise you. Week 20. So this is 20 weeks of consistent dieting. 225 carbs, 50 fats, 220 grams of proteins. So this is kind of where we found the sweet spot for his macros. Pretty much from week 11 to week 32, we did not change his macros. We changed cardio and increased cardio slightly, but we kept macros the same throughout the entire thing, and he kept losing weight every single week. There was, I think, a few weeks where his weight stalled, but we just kept it the same. And understand that, you know, just because you stalled doesn't mean that it's a bum week. Sometimes you just gotta give it some time. As you can see from his week 20 pictures, abs are coming in even more. His back is he's getting a V taper finally. He's getting that V taper that we want. And even like from the side, everything's looking good. Got some tricep action popping. And yeah, I forgot to even give you the rest of the week 20 macros. So macros the same, 225 carbs, 50 fats, 220 proteins, cardio 4 sessions of 350 calories. New average weigh-in was 227.1 pounds. So that's a 9.5 pound drop from week 15 to week 20. And body is getting there, man. He is getting there. Week 25. Macros, 225 carbs, 50 fats, 220 grams of proteins, the same. Cardio 4 times at 350 calories. New average low weigh-in was 222.7 pounds. That's a 4.4 pound drop from weeks 20 to week 25. So no, it's like half as much progress as he made from the previous set of 5 weeks, but it's all good. Progress is all that matters. Progress is all that matters. No matter how slow or fast your progress is, understand that everyone's body is different. Some people are gonna lose weight everyone's gonna lose weight at different rates, and as long as you're progressing, it doesn't matter. You can lose 50 pounds in a year, and it's still congratulations to you. It's still progress. You transformed. You know, you could lose 50 pounds in like 3 months, and it's all good as long as you did it healthy. You know, you kept your metabolism healthy, you kept, you know, as much muscle mass as possible throughout the deficit, then congrats to you. You know, everyone's journey is going to be a little different. So what the point I want to come across with this video is, don't compare your journey to his journey. Don't compare your journey to someone else's journey. Everyone's journey is going to be different. Just keep at it, and progress is all that matters. Week 32. Now, macros, 225 carbs, 50 fats, 220 grams proteins, cardio 4 sessions at 400 calories. So from week 26 on, we increased cardio to 400 calories for each session. We didn't include any high intensity interval training, mainly because we didn't need to. He was losing fat at a good rate. His lifts were all coming up on his squats, deadlifts. All his lifts were skyrocketing. So there was no reason to add any hit. He didn't hit any real plateaus or anything. So that's why I didn't add it in. New average low weigh-in, 213.9 pounds. So that's an 8.8 pound drop in the past, from week 25 to 32 in the past 7 weeks. And that's his 50 pound transformation, guys. And I can't explain to you guys how happy I am for this client, and just for him to stick with me for that long. He didn't even need me, like, to be honest, because his macros stayed the same for like months on end, but he just kept at it. And yeah, I'm so proud of this guy, man. Like, I can't even explain it to you guys. So all in all, 50 pounds lost in 32 weeks. That's only a 1.5 pound drop a week. And that's all it is. It's just slow and steady progress. That's healthy fat loss right there. Some people can lose 2 pounds, some people lose 3, you know, it doesn't matter. But just stay consistent, keep your goal, eyes on the prize at all times, and you guys will get there. Simple as that. So again, shout out to my client Robert for just being dedicated and disciplined, and just allowing me to share this with you guys. I hope this video, you know, inspires a lot of you guys watching this to start your own fat loss journey. If you're overweight and you want to get healthy, then you can do it. Understand that Robert isn't anyone special. I'm not anyone special. You know, we're all the same, and all it takes is some consistency and discipline, and you guys can get there too. So if you made it to the end of this video, comment down below, I can do it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, strength and honor. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!